Walker's active, and its self-defense system is targeting you, Snake. You better find a way to stop it quick.
Be careful, Snake. I have no advice on dealing with El Basilisco's attacks, but you may be able to use its size against it. Its movements will probably be just as big, meaning it should give some kind of warning before most of its attacks.
That's true.
It might be good to start out by studying its movements, watching what it does before each attack. That should help you avoid most of them. And weapons that walk always have one guaranteed weakness.
The legs.
Right. Destroy its legs, and you'll stop it from moving. You might even be able to knock it on its back if you're lucky. Just make sure you are out of the way first.
Peace Walker contains an assembly of 2 AI pods. One of them is the mammal pod, which Dr. Strangelove developed. The other's the reptile pod, which is mine.
What's the difference?
The reptile pod is the attitude control AI. If it's destroyed, Peace Walker grinds to a halt. The mammal pod is responsible for making the decisions regarding nuclear retaliation, reflex, and thought. One is the brainstem and cerebellum, the other the cerebrum.
So, the one that houses the will of the boss
would be the mammal pod. We call it the reptile pod for a reason. The parts of our brains that govern basic life and reflex developed ages ago, when our ancestors were still reptiles.
We were reptiles?
Well, only at one stage of our evolution. The theory was proposed by the neuroscientist Paul MacLean.
Huh.
The reptile brain corresponds to the brainstem and basal ganglia in our brain. The reptile pod also incorporates the functions of the cerebellum.
So basically, it's the deep parts of the brain.
Dr. Strangelove came up with the name. The part of our brain that developed after we became mammals is responsible for high-level brain functions.
Such as?
Such as intelligence, judgment, even love.
That's high level, all right.
Location-wise, the mammal brain is on the outside of the reptile brain. The cerebral cortex is part of it. I think it's very telling that Dr. Strangelove named her pod Mammal. It's almost like she wants it to be more than just an advanced AI. What she really wants is for it to have a mind of its own.
Self-defense system online. Launching S-mines.
Cluster bombs!
Launching S-mines. Flamethrower engaged. Face me. Launching S-mines. Flamethrower engaged. Launching S-mines. Launching S-mines. Launching S-mines.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Flamethrower engaged. Launching S-mines. Launching S-mines. Launching S-mines. Flamethrower engaged. Launching S-mines.
Shoot it down before it hits.
Launching S-mines. Launching S-mines. Flamethrower engaged. Flamethrower engaged. drive motor charging.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Firing rocket launcher.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Drive motor charging. Flamethrower engaged. Launching S-mines. Flamethrower engaged. Leg drive motor charging. Launching S-mine. Launching S-mines. Leg drive motor charging. Launching S-mines. Launching S-mines. Flamethrower engaged. Self-weapon system online. Reinitializing pathway. Launching SS mines. Lock. Engaged. Flame lower. Engaged. Red. Hammer. Reinitializing pathway. Flame through. Engaging. Switching. Online. Lock. Disengaged.
Snake, it's getting away! There it is. It's still in range.
Peace Walker's estimated top speed on level terrain is 25 miles an hour.
Come on, I bet you can do at least 30.
Haas is on board the Hind too.
I noticed that.
She's our client. We have to protect her. Snake, don't let Peace Walker get away!
The day is dawning. Go! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Snake, you're entering the woods. Watch out! Peace Walker's getting away! Faster! We're losing sight of it! You're about to lose Peace Walker!
Approaching the border. See you around, big boys.
Holy, look at that! Snake! That's the border up ahead! Snake.
Kaz, Peace Walker's gone. They've got Paz, too.
Yeah, but
Why, Kaz? What would Coleman want with Paz?
Paz was with the professor, i.e. the KGB. Once Coleman discovered that, he figured out what was really going on between Paz and Galvez.
He's trying to figure out how the KGB plan to stop Peace Walker. And he thinks he can get the info from Paz.
That's crazy. Paz won't know anything.
Well, he probably doesn't buy that.
You think Galvez has already been killed? By grabbing Paz, Coleman's saying,
Stay out of this, or lose your client.
damn it! I can't believe we didn't realize what was going on before we lost contact with Paz.
Don't have time for that, Kaz.
Snake.
Paz needs our help.
Right. This isn't about money anymore. You better move. We know where they're headed.
Yeah,
You can thank Amanda.
Snake, that river you chased the Basilisco across is the Rio San Juan. The other side is our country. I had some Nicaraguan compas track it there. They're Focos, from the GPP faction, so we don't work together so much.
where'd it go?
West, along the border, towards Lago Cocibolca.
There's a U.S. military supply base on the southeastern shore of the lake. Ever since that earthquake 2 years ago, America's had the entire region to itself.
That is where the Basilisco is. I'm sure of it.
Lago Cocibolca. How do I get across the border?
There's a route that we use to cross. It's just a little boat, but I can introduce you to the captain.
I appreciate it.
We will never leave Nicaragua at the mercy of someone like William Walker again.
Snake, Coleman's going to launch the nuke from that base. He's targeting MSF. Based on what Huey's told us, it'll take 2 more days to prep for launch. But it looks like there's another reason they picked that date.
What's that?
Tomorrow is day 1 of a U.S.-Soviet summit in Vladivostok. The launch is probably connected somehow.
That's right. They're holding the SALT II talks.
You think Coleman's trying to disrupt the negotiations?
Either that, or use it as a bargaining chip.
He's still got Paz, too. At any rate, we're running out of time.
I'll figure something out.
Ah!